Yo, I know it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I even posted content, but I'm gonna get into that in addition to some other things I want to talk about too. Um, Honestly, man, I know last year I took a break from posting content. I think I deactivated my profile for like more than half the year. But listen, y'all, y'all know me to post content. I'm a fitness creator. Content creator. That's what I do, right? So I stopped because I noticed that people were stealing my content, right? People were stealing my content and making money off of my content, and I never received not one penny off of that. Never seen $1, not a penny, not a single cent, right? So, in addition to that, there was other people, these individuals that I decided to, I stopped talking to, people that I had to cut some dead weight, and that's just life. That's what it is, Not everybody's gonna want better for themselves time and time and time after again. Some people will just be content where they are, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. Me, I'm somebody who I always try to go up, 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 up. Even if I gotta take 10 steps back, I'm gonna still go up, up, and up, right? So, needless to say, man, I had to just sit back, kind of reanalyze and rethink things in my life. And that's okay. We all have those moments in our life. But to do things like steal content, try to post it somewhere else, and then that's not even the cool part. The cool part is that, excuse me. The cool thing was that weirdos, right? And I'm gonna be honest, weird people was taking my content, right? Taking pictures that I post online, making fake profiles of me, saying that I sell sex, saying that I'm a prostitute and I got OnlyFans and I got sex for sale. I've never had OnlyFans, never had sex for sale. I don't do that. That's some crazy. That's crazy. I can't even think about that. But nonetheless, man, I've learned that these individuals, are people that are are possessed with the spirit of jealousy and envy, man. And I can't do that, bro. I don't care where you come from, what you do, or how far you go in life. I'm gonna always just clap because I know how hard it is sometimes, That's just me. But then there's the other spectrum, right? There's the other side of the spectrum where people, no matter what you do, they're gonna laugh at you, point at you, say you can't make it, you can't do it. Nah, bro, I don't need to be around nobody like that. I'd rather be by myself than to be around people surrounded like that, and that's just what it is, So these people felt like they were entitled to my intellectual property, entitled to whatever I had to my name, whatever I created, access to anything like that. And I'm like, yo, what? No, that's not how this works over here, my guy. That's not how this works. So that's why I've been posting, but I do plan to post soon. I'm gonna get back to it. Now, something deeper I want to talk about, and honestly, this message comes with some vulnerability. I'm perfectly fine being vulnerable, as I think all people should at some point, right? So if you look at my profile and see, I think it's still pinned. I have my Reiki certification there, right? So I'm gonna break it down to y'all. So if y'all don't know what Reiki is, it's healing life force energy. Like, that's all it is. That means I'm able to tap into the universal energies of the universe. I know it sounds crazy, but it works for people. It's energy medicine. This is something has been around for thousands and dozens of thousands of years, right? And people are just now kind of discovering it. I describe Reiki as like that hidden gem. The hidden gem. It's still gonna take time for people to get, completely put on to what Reiki is. But nonetheless, is Reiki healing energy. I became a certified healer to specifically heal, for the practice of healing, to better people, to help people become well again. Again, this is just the rumors, right, that I know that's been going on. You got people saying that I'm a witch or a warlock. I practice witchcraft and I be around the moon, yelling crazy phrases like that. Again, these people that just don't have any kind of any kind of brains to really sit down and think about what the hell they're talking about, because that's not what I do. I'm in the practice for healing Reiki, right? So I did say that this message is going to be for some with the vulnerability, right? Now, when it comes to healing specifically, I've had to go through childhood traumas, things like abandonment, uh, narcissistic abuse from my parent, right? Some of us has been through those things, so that's why I became a healer, because Reiki can actually help to heal those things within. If you know anything about energy points and chakras, there's different points. There's different chakras in the system, from the base of the spine to the very top of the spine, or top of the crown of your head, right? All of those are supposed to flow. The energy system in your body is supposed to flow freely, right? What happens is, when they don't flow freely, it's because of energy blockages due to way of trauma, illnesses, things like that. I would say trauma is I would say trauma probably the number one, but it could be other things too. And you have to understand, these things are cast upon us. The trauma, even teenage and adulthood trauma. Those things are cast upon us from when we are young. And when we are young, like children are like sponges. They're the most impressionable, so they can take all those things and carry with them for lifetimes, right? Well, not lifetimes, but they carry it through their lifetime. And some people go the whole lifetime without being healed. That's not how I plan to. That's not how I plan to be, because I done been through some things, just like you and everybody else. Now, on a deeper note, I know this is maybe a sensitive topic for some people, but nonetheless, it has to get out, and it's for the betterment of myself and my people out there. My gift for healing is not just for me. That would be selfish to do. My gift of healing is for myself and everybody else that needs it, So when I talk about things like sexual assault, the N word, I'm gonna say molestation. I'll say that. Even the R word, right? A lot of us have been through that too, both men and women too. And I'll even go as far as myself to say that I've been through child molestation, even though I would describe what I've been through as more of a form of a mild molestation, if that makes sense. I want to be completely transparent, right? Those things, man, take a toll on us as we get older. It takes a toll on us being able to not have or sustain relationships, not having confidence within ourselves, or because of something like that can hold us back from, going out in the world and be kind of figuring out who we are as people, figuring out our identities. That's important, man. Some people go their whole life not knowing what their purpose is, not even trying to turn to heal, or even think about healing. I know a few individuals that's been through the same thing I have, right? And it's turned them completely left. Not trying to talk down on nobody, but shit happens. Like, it happens to us all. I specifically chose to heal from that, what I've been through, man. It's hard, and I would say there is a lot of healing behind forgiveness. That's what I was gonna say. I would say, no matter what you've been through, like I said, those three things: the sexual assault and the small umbrella that it creates underneath those things, the R word and the M word. Learning how to forgive, man. Learn how to go within and really forgive not only yourself but for the person or whoever it is, the perpetrator. It'll move mountains for you, man. A lot of times we block our blessings. We block our favor that God has for us by holding on to that. You can't always hold on to things. Like I know, and there's some people that have been through far worse than I've been through. Like I know people specifically, right? And they are not the same person that I once knew them to be, or because of something like that, or because a lack of willingness, to forgive, man. It gets deep, yo. It gets deep, but I felt like it was in my heart for a minute to come up here and get that message off, man. So it's real, yo. It's real out here, man. We all people, we all kind of need each other in a way, you know what I'm saying? And I actually encourage more men to speak up about this too. Not a lot of men feel comfortable talking about what they've been through, childhood issues, sexual assault, whatever the case may be. But honestly, yo, if y'all need an ear to talk to, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? My DMs is free. My DMs is open, Men specifically, we should be the support systems of our wives, of our children, of a happy family, and somewhat the leader of our household, right? We got to become more healed so we can get back to that. We can find ourselves again. It's serious out here, man. It's real serious. A spiritual disease is like is like no other. You got to turn to healing at some point. You know, I can't imagine myself going on the rest of my life unhealed and trying to point the finger at everybody. You did this to me. You did that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a victim mindset. We can't go out there with a victim mindset. We can't do that, man. You know, I want to hold myself accountable to that standard too. Now there are certain situations. My hands hurting. There are certain situations where you can be deemed the victim. Depending on what the situation is, but if you have it in you, man, to like, you know, look within before you look without, and understand that, you know, the only person that can make a change in life is you. What else do you need? You know, what else do you need, man? Like, what else do you really need? It's hard. It's not easy, man. Finding forgiveness within is hard. You know, people do some crazy. Don't let me get started. As a matter of fact, I might make a part 2 of this video of what I've been through. But people will do things to maliciously try and hurt you, you know. And you have to remember, it's not nothing that you did. It's something that they're carrying, you know. Like I said, they want to point the finger at people. They want to blame people like everybody else is the problem. And you got to look within before you look without. That's like the best advice I could say. That's the best advice I can give. My mouth is dry. You know, so listen, man, I want to give you that message real quick. I'm about to go out in the field and do some work, man. Like I said, I want to start planning more making more content again eventually, but it'll be more based around I would say more things dealing with healing, Reiki, things like that, you know. And of course fitness. Y'all know, come on now, just because I don't post, I'm always still in the gym. I'll throw some fitness content in it too, but I'm gonna kind of revamp my content, and so y'all get to see what the real deal is. Y'all get to see who the real me is, the real Messiah, you know. So yeah, I wanted to get that message off. It's been a long time since I've been even contemplating about being this vulnerable to come on social media, but I'm a selfless person, but I don't got nothing to hide. If you know me like personally from like school, college, childhood, you know I'm mad down to earth. You know, y'all, you know, I don't got nothing to hide, man. I really don't. Yeah, I wish everybody well. I love y'all, man. Hope everybody is taking it easy on themselves. Take care of yourself, staying healthy, man. Just taking care of yourself in these days, you know. I'm gonna hop off this. I'll probably be back on later, depending on how my day goes, depending on how I feel later. I'm gonna hop back on later. My phone about to die too. All right, love y'all, man. Be good, people. Stay good. Do good and be good, y'all. Peace. Love y'all.